Let's start here with Iraqi news, and then we'll get to whatever rumors there are right now. Parliamentary budget tables have not reached the Finance Committee so far. We're still asking ourselves why. There is one very obvious answer to this question, and that is because it will have a rate change in it. This is what I'm hearing from contacts in Iraq now. This isn't just hopeful boards and gurus. I'm hearing that they continue to delay until they're allowed to release because it will have rates hidden in there, not hidden in there, blatantly in there for everybody to see. And that's why we're seeing this. I hope that is accurate. It certainly makes a lot of sense. Washington calls on Iraq to dispense with Iran's energy as soon as possible. They're pushing, guys. There's a massive effort to remove all Iranian influence in, guys, and they have sped it up. They're not talking about remove it in a month or 2 months or 6 months. No, they're talking about immediately right now. Let's float forward to this one. Major gas projects, fixed and floating platforms to boost energy in Iraq. In other words, so they no longer need Iranian and also no longer flare gas, saving money and helping the environment. It's always fun to throw a green spin on it. Just makes it a little more sellable. The push, they want to be able to take care of all of their own power plants. They've already said that within a year they will be, but their goal is to be passively independent within 120 days or so, within about 4 months from all Iranian energy. It's going to be kind of butts and elbows. This is the one that has me thinking we are not going to see the Iranian rial in the first round. I don't know for certain, guys, but this is one of those things that just makes me go, maybe not. U.S. Treasury Secretary, if I were Iranian, I would convert my money to a currency other than the Toman, meaning that the U.S. is going to break Iran unless Iran changes their tune completely, de-escalates, cancels any dollars going to terrorist organizations and paramilitary, immediately stop working on nuclear arms, then they are going to crush them financially. The United States will disrupt Iran's oil sector completely, according to Scott Sett, who said Washington would also halt Tehran's abilities to manufacture drones, stressing the United States would exact maximum pressure on Iran through sanctions. The United States will target regional parties to facilitate the transfer of revenues to Iran. They're not even talking about just fiscally and sanctions and things like that, guys. They're actively saying, look, if you don't disband that military, we will do surgical strikes and we will remove them from the face of the planet. We are done playing the game. This is interesting to watch this because it is one heck of a push to remove Iranian influence so that Iraq can move forward. They are seriously cranking it up. Yeah, I think that's most likely what we're going to see. 8-shot is a very quick change in tune in Iran, possibly as early as this weekend as things continue to move forward. What is, Al-Sadr's position on the overthrow of the political system in Iraq? Wait, overthrow, everybody panic. No, calm down. Because I know everybody panic. Not everybody. Many people just lost their minds and panic. A lot of folks out there trying to sow dissent, just like we have in the U.S., just like you have in Europe, or UK or France, as they try to pit one party against the other because they like the instability, they flourish under it. Al-Sadr not giving into it. This has got to be one of the most disciplined Shiite leaders I have seen in a very long time. He is focused. He said, no, we got a good framework. We're working together. We're making it happen. He said in the past, yeah, I would have been pushing for an overthrow because the government was so corrupt. Now, no, they're working hard for the Iraqi people. Is it perfect? No, but it is the best we have had in my lifetime. So we're going to make this happen. I'm going to continue to strengthen the Iraqi government and work with them. This one's big, guys. This one removes so many of those detractors that are trying to cause division within the Iraqi government. And this is one of those things that's just absolutely enormous part of safe and stable. Going to flash back again. I know you guys are tired of hearing it. Well, probably not tired of hearing it, but we're going to go back to Shabibi. Give me safe, give me secure. I'll give you a new dinar. Just waiting for that before we flush the system, make the system flush with cash. Excuse me, flush the system's not the accurate word. Wrong connotation there, right? right, let me get rid of the news time banner. I do have an update from my redemption / wealth management. They are working this weekend. They do not know if it's going to be redemptions or not, but they are prepared. I don't have a CMKX update. Bonds, my bond contacts, they've got a number of appointments between here and the 17th, $4. Things seem to be moving very pleasantly forward on the bond front. I think we're down getting ready to process. As far as I've been tracking it, I think group number 3 is getting ready to process on that front. So it does seem like we have real measurable movement there, which makes me feel pretty good.
Hi guys, it's Wolverine here guys. It is Saturday morning guys. It's around about 20 to 12. It is raining. It looks pretty miserable outside. I think it might have to do something with the cyclone that's actually up north. But the latest news I heard actually that it died down, and I think it's turning into a storm. So it's good news that we're hearing. So it's good that none of our patriots that are in here have been affected by the huge storm that it's in Queensland. Anyway, guys, hearing some good news that are coming through, guys. Hearing actually from foundation groups, one in particular that sent out an audio saying that telling the whales actually to get ready because payments are coming through by next week. That is good news coming through. I'm also hearing private contractors as well. They're about to get paid. I'm hearing actually trigger groups are about to start by next week, guys. So that is good news. They're coming through. I'm also hearing in the conversation the name Michael Rubin actually on that conversation. That's all I can say on that. All right, guys. So God bless you, right, and keep the faith. Don't never ever lose hope, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.
Okay, we ready?
Yeah, we are ready.
Yeah. Right. Good afternoon, TNT Super Fantastic Family. Today is Friday, March 7, 2025. Raven 98 here, along with.
Good morning, TNT. And yes, 404 is here. And she said, what'd you say? Thank God it's Friday or something? Oh, TGIF. Yeah, there you go. TGIF. Let's get this over with. Okay. This doesn't have to be a long call today. There's not a whole lot to say. People got paid yesterday. People got paid internationally yesterday. As of this morning, the banks are saying it should be live after 4 or 5 this evening. Everybody's scheduled to work at the banks tomorrow. They haven't scheduled them for Sunday, but all hands on deck tomorrow. And we'll see if this goes through. So supposedly it's green, it's a go, it's official. So we're going to wait and see. I'm not going to hold my breath because that's it. I've heard it all before, but I know the opportunity is there. So we were getting a couple updates last night, late into the night, about the progression of everything. And first thing woke up this morning, it's done, it's over after 5 o'clock. So I said, okay. That's all I can say is okay. Because, man, I was sleeping and I just got to fall asleep. I was like, shoot, I was telling my wife, I just fell asleep. Yeah. But okay, it's a go. We'll go with it and see what happens. Nothing else has changed. All the rates are there. Some other countries actually have international rate. So let me put this out there. I don't think anything's wrong with it. No. All right. Canada is not going to do the higher rates. So I'm talking to you Canadians. Canada is not going to do the higher rates. Actually, I'm talking to anybody outside the U.S. because they may not be the only ones. My information is Zurich. Zurich will do the higher rates for anybody that comes there to exchange. So if you're in another country and you're looking for the higher rates, where the U.S. requires you to be a citizen, I guess Zurich does not. And people were there from a whole bunch of different countries yesterday exchanging, getting the higher rates. This is the only thing. They exchanged for the higher rates, but they left the money there. I'm going to say that. I think you want to do that and then wire it back or use it through there to maintain the rate, or then go from Zurich to whatever your home country is. Don't physically try and bring it back with you. I'm telling you, don't do that. But move it from the accounts. But that's the only option I know you have if you want to get the higher rates. It's the only option I know. Now, before I do all that, I'd go to my bank and see for myself. Are you going to give me these higher rates that they get in U.S.? And if not, then it's real simple. Let me exchange this one note, these two notes, and I'm taking a plane to Zurich. That's the bottom line. That's what I would do. A private plane, exchange two notes, private plane, Zurich, get the higher rates. That's what I would do. So check it out. That's the information that I have. I haven't done it. I don't know. Supposedly, that's what was all happening last 2 days. Okay. All right. Other than that, there's not a whole lot of information, guys. As I said, this don't have to be a long call today. There's no changes. I'm sitting here as we speak, waiting for 800 numbers. I'm trying to see what's going to happen this evening because, I have my day planned out, but I guess not. They seriously think it's going to go, and I don't know what that means, except it's going to be green lighted, was already green lighted. I don't know if we start going to the bank tonight or I just get the 800 numbers and do the call, because that part I haven't got yet. And I won't get, and I'll tell you, I won't get it for, let me think, 3 more hours. I should get an update, even though we may not start till after 5. I should get an update in the next 3 hours about how this is going to go. Okay?
Clarification.
What?
Clarification, just that strategy that you were just sharing was not for U.S. citizens.
No, I said
Right.
outside.
I just wanted to add that because, some people don't listen to you. So I was just throwing that in for them, not for
a lot of people don't listen.
I thought I'd reinforce that.
Okay. No, you threw me off there, though. What was I going to say? At the 5, that,
Sorry.
yeah, that's right. I was just trying to think. Was the rates? I was just going to say something.
The last thing I remember hearing is there shouldn't be a lot of questions. So.
Yeah, shouldn't be a lot of questions, that's for sure, because there's not a lot. I won't know anything for 3 more hours at minimum. At minimum, 3 more hours. And then hopefully within the next 5 hours, we'll get started. Uh-oh, I just lost 404. She just hung up. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's it till I remember it. All right, want to get started?
Okay.
If we have any questions, I don't know what they could be.
Oh man, just an interesting weekend. I think next week is a big week. It's kind of setting up that way with the 14th. The 17th is the following Monday. So, not not putting hard dates out there, but the middle of the month is big on the banking world. The 15th and the 30th or the 28th those are big dates in the banking world. So,
Right.
Iraq is pumping oil. They can't pump oil without selling it, and they can't sell it without there having a rate, and they can't have a rate without it being public. So it's literally just a matter of days from what I can gather. So it's got to keep our fingers crossed. Pray for our country.
Yeah.
I've been saying it for a long time, but the United States is holding this up. And I got further confirmation of that. Like, there are delegations in different parts of the world trying to strong arm the other countries into bowing down to the U.S. And just get out the way and let this thing happen. Let's go to a level playing field. Just a dollar's a dollar, no matter where you are in the world. You don't have to be the biggest, well, America's the leader. Well, if you keep jacking around, we're going to get left in the dust, and we're not going to be anything. So just pray that our leadership, because this is Trump's team now, that our leadership get the heck out of the way and just let this thing take place.
But in terms of oil, I did hear good reports that there are plans underway to replenish our strategic reserves.
Ordered from W.H.Grampa. How many times did President Trump refer to cards during his meeting with Zelensky? You don't have the cards, boss does. The Trump card. He doesn't silence his opponents. He shoves them into the spotlight and lets them destroy themselves. Forwarded from Capt. Carl Patriots. The Insider on X. Breaking. US President Trump. There will be some interesting days ahead with Iran. We are down to final strokes with Iran. We are down to the final moments. We can't let them have a nuclear weapon. Something is going to happen very soon. I would rather have a peace deal than the other option, but the other option will solve the problem. Posted 1:13 p.m. 7th March 2025.
Digital exclusive. The secret of quantum platforms. Holders begin induction. Dear community of Antonio Diogenes, it is an honor to address you at this historic moment filled with positive energy. Today, I am pleased to announce that holders are already receiving their respective inductions for managing quantum financial platforms. This revolutionary advancement not only positions us at the forefront of technological innovation, but also opens up an unimaginable range of opportunities for all those who trust and commit to our vision. Quantum financial platforms represent the future of economic management, a system that integrates the latest in quantum computing technology with sophisticated financial models. With this new paradigm, each of our holders is acquiring essential tools and knowledge to manage, optimize, and enhance their resources in an unprecedented way. The induction being carried out is meticulous, designed to ensure that every participant masters these innovative tools with confidence, clarity, and efficiency. Imagine a scenario where agility, precision, and processing capacity combine to offer high-performance financial solutions. That is the reality we are living today. The induction experience has been created to empower every member of our community, allowing them to explore new investment strategies, manage risks intelligently, and seize opportunities that only become visible through this advanced technology. Every session, every learning module, and every practical demonstration has been conceived to transform the management of resources into an enriching experience full of potential. The enthusiasm we feel is palpable, and for good reason. We are witnessing the birth of an era in which technology aligns with faith, perseverance, and a vision for the future. The knowledge shared in these inductions is the key that opens doors to a more dynamic, agile, and transparent financial world. Each lesson reflects our leadership's commitment to excellence and the conviction that with the right tools, we can all achieve success and prosperity. I want to highlight that this induction process is only the beginning of a transformation that will take us to unprecedented levels. The dedication and effort that each of you has demonstrated in supporting this project are deeply recognized and valued. Thanks to your contributions, we have been able to design a top-tier educational experience that not only transmits knowledge, but also inspires us to dream big and view the future with optimism and determination. This initiative is the manifestation of the unity and commitment that characterize our community. Every contribution, every participation, and every act of faith have made it possible for us to take this quantum leap toward a future full of opportunities. Our commitment is total. We will continue working tirelessly to perfect every detail so that all holders feel like an integral part of this revolutionary process, with the certainty that the transformation is already underway. I invite you to immerse yourselves in this unique experience, to take advantage of every tool at your disposal, and to celebrate every advancement as a collective triumph. The era of quantum financial platforms has begun, and together, as a united and vibrant community, we are destined to achieve extraordinary accomplishments. With enthusiasm and gratitude, Antonio Diogenes. Antonio Diogenes rewards its members, documents, and payments. Dear Antonio Diogenes community, today I address you with my heart filled with gratitude and enthusiasm, recognizing the invaluable contributions that each of you makes to the channel. It is thanks to your support that we can continue growing, innovating, and working day by day to offer you the best content and information about the process. Your support not only strengthens our project, but also ignites the flame of motivation that drives us to overcome challenges and seek new opportunities for everyone. Every contribution, every comment, and every gesture of support is essential for us to move forward on our path. We are proud to know that we have such a committed and united community, willing to be an active part of this great family that is Antonio Diogenes. We want to express our most sincere gratitude to all those who have placed their trust and support in this project. Without you, nothing we have achieved would be possible. Today and in the near future, we want to take a step further in our commitment to you. We reiterate with conviction that every member who supports us with their contributions will be included in the redemption process. This is a process designed to recognize and reward the loyalty and commitment of our community. We are pleased to announce that we are working diligently to design the most optimal way to get in touch with each of you and personally integrate you into this long-awaited process. The Antonio Diogenes team is fully engaged in the task of creating a communication and registration system that is efficient, secure, and above all, inclusive. We want each of our members to feel that their support has a real and direct impact on solidifying their participation in the redemption process. For this reason, we have carefully studied every detail to ensure that, according to the level of contribution, each of you receives special attention and is incorporated into the redemption process with the recognition you deserve. Imagine being part of a process in which each contribution transforms into an opportunity, a direct bridge to a future filled with benefits and rewards. We are filled with joy and satisfaction to tell you that very soon, you will be receiving the necessary instructions to be part of this system that rewards loyalty and commitment. We are convinced that thanks to your unwavering support, a new stage will soon open, in which redemption will not just be a word, but a transformative experience for each of you. Dear community, this initiative is yet another demonstration of our commitment to maintaining direct, clear, and effective communication. Your participation is the driving force behind every decision and every effort to improve. Therefore, continue supporting us and contributing, as your support generates the strength that allows us to dream big and achieve goals that once seemed unattainable. With all the pleasure and gratitude that your support inspires in us, we assure you that every contribution will be recognized and valued in this new redemption process. Stay tuned for upcoming notifications, as very soon we will reveal the optimal way to enter this system that will reward you as you deserve. With gratitude and full certainty, Antonio Diogenes.
Forwarded from Wolverine. Monday, 10th March, ISO 20022 starts worldwide. Banks have to follow ISO 20022 and Basel III, or they will be left out. If they don't comply, they close their doors. Large foundations have already notified their whales to start preparing for the blessing next week. The trigger groups are about to commence any day now. This is the week we have all been waiting for. So many years, it's finally coming. Blessings, your friend and servant Wolverine. Forwarded from A to Z Dreams RV and XRP channel. Jon Dowling, 1. A massive devaluation is coming from China on some currencies, which will positively affect the currencies we are invested in. In terms of a massive revaluation, to include oil, cryptos, and precious metals, which, by the way, oil went below $65 yesterday morning. An actual resident in Zimbabwe confirms that a coup has been established by the Zimbabwe citizens to get Mangawa out and replace him with none other than Nelson Chamisa. The Zim bonds backed by gold are worth an absolute fortune. 3. Guess who leads the way in sales of semiconductor chips globally at a whopping 5.25 billion? That's right, Vietnam. Think that boosts well for them and their respective GDP, not to mention the dong's value. Forwarded from Rapid Updates. Iraq update Friday. Trump sent letter to Iran to meet at the nuclear negotiation deal. Reuters. U.S. Treasury threatens Iran of bankruptcy. Iraq news. Iraqis await anxiously, hoping war won't end up on their homeland again. Baghdad Today news. Stay rapid. Forwarded from Wolverine. Gold will back the dinar and all other currencies. 1. Gold is being revalued now. 2. Implementation of the gold standard. 3. RV of all currencies. The implementation of the gold standard comes first, then the RV of all currencies based on the new value of gold. And things are getting ready to put gold on the blockchain. All this is the reason for the announcement that President Trump and Elon Musk are going to Fort Knox. This is a well-orchestrated event, with gold leading the way to set us free and for our paper currencies to revalue as well. The audit and RV of gold is a very important step. In order for our paper currencies to be revalued, it is necessary for gold to be revalued first. And it is actually already in the process as we speak. The value of gold is increasing on a weekly basis. The demand for gold globally is far outpacing the amount of bullion gold that is available, leading to record prices. A revaluation of gold triggers shifts in a global trade and investment patterns. This again will impact the value of currencies. Increased investments in emerging markets that hold a lot of gold could lead to the increased value of the currencies of these countries like Iraq. All countries are preparing for tokenized gold to be on the quantum financial system. That's why all these countries are repatriating their gold. Gold provides security and transparency on the blockchain. RV of IQD will happen after the gold standard goes live. Could the implementation of the gold standard be what President Trump will announce tomorrow? Post by Dorada. Forwarded from Wolverine. Now to rest. Today was an exhausting day. I say goodbye for today, always attentive to the news. There is a lot of movement of payments now and in the next days. We are in a place where we were not before, and that says a lot. So let's keep the joy that step by step we get closer. Take advantage of looking for the house you like, the vehicles, etc. All that action moves like energies, as Zora says. He taught us that when we like a property or whatever, we claim it by rubbing our hands and sending that energy towards it. Enjoy this day and the weekend. Any news, I'll be back. Blessings to all. Dorada. No matter what happens in your life, never let your inner child die. Things your inner child needs to hear you say. Dear inner child, I am sorry that you had to grow up too fast. You were robbed of your innocence. You were taught to doubt your worth. You were overlooked and undervalued. You were deprived of the love you deserved. You were forced to hide your true feelings. You were made you feel like it was your fault. You believed that something was wrong with you. You were silenced when you needed to be heard. You were burdened with others' responsibilities. You were taught that love had conditions. You were taught to prioritize others first. But you are safe now, little one. You are good now. I got you. When I was growing up, my mother was very violent, and her way of teaching love was to beat us. She would beat us and she'd say, I do that because I love you.